25 years.
Welcome back. The BYU Rocketry team has been working together year-round extremely hard, and that hard work is paying off with some impressive wins. So we've got Riley Brown and Bradley Hornfisher joining us live in studio today for a look at the accomplishments that they've had so far. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
And I know we're showing off some of the trophies right here, but before we get into that, tell us a little bit about BYU Rocketry. What do you guys do?
Yeah, so BYU Rocketry is a student-led organization. Our main goal is to get students experience in the engineering field with real hands-on application. We try to get members into the aerospace industry with SpaceX, with NASA, Blue Origin, other big and impressive companies.
And speaking of impressive, you guys have won some impressive awards. Bradley, tell me a little bit about your guys' latest achievement.
Yeah, so this is something we've never been able to do before. Not only did we win our category, which is the 10,000-foot commercial motor category, but we were actually able to win the competition as a whole, and we're recognized for our technical achievements as well. So this is a huge win for us.
And I don't know if people can see, but they're talking about this big one right here. What was the objective of the competition for people who aren't familiar with this?
So the Spaceport America Cup is a big international competition where teams from across the world and 24 different countries bring their rockets to compete. The main altitude goal is to fly as close as you can to the target, no more, no less, which is really difficult. But it's also a lot of other design and documentation and presentation skills that go into this. So the team with the most points wins, and we were able to not only win our category, but the entire competition.
Which is amazing, and I'm sure it's a lot more complicated than people think. If you can make it as simple as possible, what goes into making sure that it does get so close to the target? I think you guys were in, what was it, 50 feet of it, I believe?
60 feet.
60 feet, yes.
Yeah. So there are ways to control the rocket, but in this case we decided not to go with any of those, and it really relied on really accurate simulation methods that allow us to really predict the aerodynamics of the vehicle, really see how far it's going to fly, and it involved changing the data in the simulation just hours before, changing the weather, the temperature, all these things that go into how far a rocket's going to fly.
That's incredible. For parents or maybe younger students in high school who say, I would like to get involved in that, what advice do you have for them on pursuing something along these lines in their academic career?
Yeah, I would suggest just pursue your dream, pursue what you want to do and what interests you. As far as rocketry is concerned, we have local clubs. The URock is what it's called, the Utah Rocketry Club, where we often go and launch rockets. You can build some little scale rockets and work your way up to some of the big stuff that we do.
Yeah, I started at 4 or 5 years old building little Estes model rockets, so it's never really too early to get into it.
I love that, and it's so great to see kids at a young age embrace what they're so passionate about. You mentioned the rocket. We had talked about having the rocket here. I don't think people realize just how large this thing was. Tell us a little bit about that.
So the rocket is 12 feet tall, so it would definitely not fit in frame, for sure.
Might need to open up a little sky view there. So, I mean, it's just incredible what you guys have been able to do. I know we're running out of time, so thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
And a big congratulations. This is awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.